just exploring this whole area and the huge amount of talent that's here. There's just so much here, and that's exciting for us. It's all new people, and we get to explore what they have to offer.
Other universities, other schools that will combine and come over and integrate into the final production, which is very exciting. And, seeing younger talent that are just kind of on the verge of blossoming, that's always very, very
Really
exciting. It's like that wonderful moment where, yes, it's a very safe, positive kind of experience. We're not there to push down or create any kind of tension or things like that. It's a very embracing kind of experience, which it should be, and which we found great result in those who offer these kinds of opportunities with that attitude. That really helps the outcome.
I think the discipline comes with the physical discipline, your body, your voice, you're keeping yourself in good health, and the discipline of constantly studying. Even now at our ripe old age, we're studying. We keep going back to a voice teacher or an acting professor to work on things and explore. So the discipline of constant study, constant learning. And I would also say that if you're disciplined in your craft, the more solid you are with your craft, the more you free yourself to be more creative, I think. Because you've got certain things, you can do certain things technically. So if you know that, you can let that go and just improvise or be creative.
And observing other kinds of performances or activities that are around you, that are available to you, very crucial.
Every audition is going to be different. And it's not just Broadway auditions are different than regional theater auditions. It's not that. It's every show is different. Every director is going to be looking for something different. There could be 3 directors directing the same show, and their auditions would be completely different. So working on being your most authentic self in that audition as that character, or maybe you're not going in for a character, maybe you're going in for several different things. Whatever you bring is of the utmost importance.
And we're going to troubleshoot too, so that if a prospective actor comes in and really wants to give their best shot at a scene or a song, something like that they will have an opportunity to do that in that workshop. And they will also observe other people, which is so much a part of what we do in the lifelong journey. We watch. I mean, if you're always watching, you can take things from that experience and incorporate it into yourself.
You don't often get the chance to see other people audition, and then certainly you don't often get the opportunity to see the audition with feedback. Right. So it's like a masterclass in auditions.
And there's a certain etiquette too, right? That we have to abide by. There's a certain professionalism even in the audition. So it's not willy-nilly. I mean, there are some guidelines that one wants to follow, and that's part of what we will cover as well. So we're excited.
Anyone who is interested in theater, and they do not have to be performers, I think.
Right.
And
you may or may not get an opportunity to perform for us or for the class or for all of us, but also the fact that you're taking that first step to show up is daring, because I mean, it's some uncharted land sometimes and we get a little bit caught up in that. But this is a safe place to be. It's going to be informative, and it's going to be a community. So it's, nobody is there to necessarily show up anybody else. Everybody's on an equal plane, and whatever you bring is really
and that's
huge.
What we deal with. Whatever level you're at. If you've never sung in front of somebody before, or if you All right, every single community theater production that comes up in Berks County, it doesn't matter where you are in your level. We just meet you there and talk about where we can help you where you are.
And it's such a great way to enhance your self-esteem and your independence and your daringness and your ability to take that step and say, yes, I'm going to try this without any kind of negativity coming back at you at all. This is just an opportunity for you to take not that half step, but a full step and really get on. And we'll have you come up on stage. And if you like, if you don't want to, it's fine too. There's no pressure. And you'll have an opportunity to share your talent with all of us.
And art does so much for human beings. Everything from stress relief in the simplest form, looking at a beautiful painting or seeing a musical that just makes you laugh and relax and forget about anything that's been going on, troubles that you've had. That's just one layer. There's so many other layers of the benefits of theater and arts in our country.
A piece of music that might resonate with something in your emotional well-being.
And a story that you may be telling that, yes, it could be just funny and fluffy and really just a wonderful romp. Or it could be a story that you've never heard before and you all of a sudden learn something that you didn't know or learn something from somebody else's perspective. The storytelling is, I think it opens us all up. And I think we need that.
Well, you will discover that when you're in our workshop situation, that we bring the experience that we've had over the years, Broadway auditions, television auditions, film auditions, regional theater auditions, and there's going to be some storytelling, which is going to, I think, enhance and hopefully open up the eyes of some who never have had that experience before. So that's going to, I think, really propel us to feel okay and give us permission, really, to just let it go and show us.
When you are a group telling a story, telling the same story, it really binds you together. And everybody says it's like a family, and it really is.
It really is.
You're together, you're telling the story, and you're working at a larger goal than yourself. It's a group effort.
And there's a place for every level. You don't have to be the most outstanding singer or the greatest actor. You bring what you have, and we incorporate that, and that's really the cohesiveness. I can say this till I'm blue in the face, but the community that we feel when we're part of a cast for a certain amount of time, whether it's short or whether it's long, or 3.5 years of Guys and Dolls on Broadway, that family, 1,144 performances later, we still are in touch with each other. It's something that's so ingrained. Or it could be a week long, opens and closes, but still you've touched base with another spirit that has heightened you, enhanced you, and taken you to another level.
Well, one of the great things that's happening here at Alvernia and Berks County is that we're incorporating everybody.
Yeah.
There are community theaters all across the country. There are theaters and universities all across the country. We get to combine that. And
unique.
That's very unique, and it's exciting, and that's a community feel in and of itself. And I think that's really special.
Yeah. It's a happening. Let's have a happening tonight.